This is Dan Dix here reporting for Press for Truth with an important message today about Canada's very own anti-fascist group, also known as Antifa, who have been on a rampage lately. So in this video, we're going to show you their latest attacks on free speech and prove that these losers are the fascists that they claim they're fighting against. But just before we do, I want to remind you that if you think what Antifa is doing to free speech is bad, it pales in comparison to what Google is doing to voices like mine right now. I've been completely demonetized, losing 100% of the revenue I used to generate after building this channel for over 13 years without notice, other than this email saying, "We know this is tough news and sometimes we have to make difficult decisions." So they cut off my finances. This has, however, turned out to be a blessing in disguise because now I have people joining me on Patreon and my very own Patreon alternative link, and also here on Subscribestar, which, just like Patreon, allows viewers to make contributions on a monthly basis. So if you appreciate my efforts to bring you this information, please check the links below to find out how you can donate or join as a member. They striked pretty hard here, but with the help of you, the subscribers, I can survive. Which is why I've also set up this GoFundMe campaign titled PFT Demonetized. If I had $1 for every subscriber, we could make the MSM obsolete. So please click the link on the screen right now to contribute, or check the links below when you're done watching this video. Alright guys, so in a nutshell, Antifa stands for anti-fascists, but they have time and time again proven that they are some of the most violent fascist douchebags out there who certainly do not deserve the title of activists. Just a couple of days ago, following the Pride Parade in Toronto, a group of these thugs were following around some protesters who were representing a group called Pegida, which, according to their website, says Pegida is an acronym from German, which translated into English means Patriotic Europeans Against the Islamization of the West. Most chapters have kept this name to show solidarity. Antifa Canada doesn't like that opinion, so they threatened them with violence and then acted on that threat. Here's a clip with the warning for language.
They're still following us, folks. They're still following us through a fucking building, block after block after block. If this is not terrorism, what the fuck is? Okay? This is what we're talking about. These are domestic terrorists. And they wanna hurt us, they wanna kill us, and they're not stopping.
Just steps from this event celebrating love. A rage-filled skirmish shot and posted online by a man who calls himself a yellow vester. In it, far-right activists violently clash with an anti-fascist group. These demonstrators appear to land blows on a counter-protester on the ground, all while mall security try to intervene.
This violent clash took place inside the Toronto Eaton Centre, and the police are currently reviewing this video because charges will most likely be laid. And this is just one of a string of incidents that happened this week here in Canada. Just 2 days ago, we saw this Antifa member arrested after alleged assault at UBC Trans Talk. A talk by transgender ideology critic Jen Smith erupted into violence after an Antifa member allegedly assaulted somebody in the audience before being arrested by the police. Videos of the incident circulating online show a masked individual rush through the University of British Columbia auditorium and strike at an innocent bystander. A fire alarm can be heard in the background before the suspect is seen on the ground being apprehended by the police. And here is the clip in question. The event, which was on how transgender politics in school and society is undermining our freedom and harming women and children, faced several attempts by opponents to have it shut down and the speaker deplatformed. Shut down and deplatformed because of his opinion? Whatever happened to rational and logical debate? I mean, this is a university after all. Oh wait, how could I forget? They've been indoctrinated with Marxist ideology and a collectivist groupthink so that any perceived threat on a marginalized community is perceived as a direct threat against them. And they're just getting started, folks. This just out, Vancouver Antifa supporter calls for destruction of city and state police vehicles. A Facebook page called Antifa Vancouver BC shared a post in which they called for people to vandalize local and federal police vehicles by destroying components of a vehicle. And then they make the suggestion that you should go out and slash the tires on some cop cars, because, yeah, that'll really show them. Destroying state property is a similar tactic that's been employed by the infamous Black Bloc, who I've exposed in 2 of my documentaries as have been caught with agent provocateurs. Policemen dressed up as violent leftists in order to incite the violence to occur. Why would they do that? Because the state loves to utilize order out of chaos. That's what these fools don't get. Just 2 summers ago, Antifa Vancouver threatened me with violence in a post to their members, suggesting that if they see me, they should smash my camera and punch me in the face. In this post, someone named Paul Bennett says, "Dear fellow Vancouverites uniting against racism and xenophobia, if you're not already aware, Vancouver has its very own alt-right media personality. Dan Dix from Press for Truth will likely be at this rally. Don't be fooled by the channel name. It's just a propaganda machine for nationalistic, racist rhetoric right here at home. If he approaches you, please be aware of his tactics and that whatever you say will likely be taken out of context and used for his own exploitive needs." Here's a sample of his bigotry in action. And here's a clip from what he's talking about, folks, and let me know what you think. Bigot or concerned Canadian sharing an opinion? I wanted to talk a little bit about a very touchy and controversial subject matter, and that is the root causes of xenophobia, but not only that, the influence that Islam has on the West and how this is leading to a leftist alliance with Islam. First, we need to have an honest discussion about Islam as a political system that is not compatible with Western civilization and is being implemented by socialists. There is an inherent violent ideology that has, to an extent, corrupted the very core institutions and value systems here in the West. The left Islamic alliance is undermining what remains of our civil society by politicizing everything. I did end up going to that rally, and sure enough, Antifa Vancouver showed up and they surrounded me, chanting, "Racists go home," and they threw a ball at me, hitting me right in the head, knocking my glasses off my face. We've come here today, guys, to document this rally, where about 27 or so-called alt-right protesters were coming here, and about 3,000 counter-protesters have showed up to this rally, and they're calling everyone, they're calling us racists and white nationalists because we're here to document this thing. This is all they can do is chant. How exactly are we racist? All right, I just got hit. Kev, you gotta film, man, all the time. I just got smoked in the head with don't know what that was. These are just punk kids acting like thugs behind the banner of fighting fascism. But as we've shown you today, they are clearly the ones who are acting like the fascists. So I want to encourage everyone out there to not let them intimidate you or police your language or call you a homophobe or a bigot or a xenophobe or Islamophobe or whatever else they might come up with just for sharing your opinion. Truth matters, especially in the face of this tyranny, so I certainly will not stop voicing my concern with the Islamification of the West. I won't shut up about the abuse of children at the hands of transgender activists. And I certainly won't stop saying that I'm a Christian, because guess what? We're next on the chopping block. If you'd like to hear my position on a number of these issues, please watch my video titled, "These 10 Things I Hold to Be True, Allow Me to Explain." And if you have a problem with the things that I say in this video, let's have a calm and rational debate about it, shall we? Or is the left incapable of that, as has been apparent all week here in Canada? Let me know your thoughts about Antifa in the comments section below. Do you think they're being productive? Do they have good intentions that have just been misguided? Or are they just violent fascist thugs who have actually turned into everything that they're apparently against? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. And please don't forget to check the links on the screen or in the description below to find out how you can donate or to join as a member if you appreciate the information that I'm bringing to the table. Be sure to click that thumbs up button right now, folks. It really does help with YouTube's algorithms that have been designed to stop this info from being seen. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and stay tuned, my friends. We've got more video reports coming soon. This is Dan Dix reporting for Press for Truth. We all want truth. The truth will set you free.